President Trump is being challenged over his border wall emergency, and it may last through the 2020 election. 16 states have now filed lawsuits accusing the president of overstepping his bounds and violating the Constitution. President Trump is looking to divert more than $6 billion from military-related spending to put towards building that new border wall. Yahoo Finance's Jessica Smith is in our D.C. bureau with more this morning. Jessica, I know California is leading the charge with these lawsuits. How tough a time will they have in the courts?
Well, the states have to show that they have standing to sue, that they're being hurt in some way by this emergency declaration. But the California Attorney General seems confident. He says in his suit that this move by the president was unlawful and unconstitutional because it diverts money that was already approved by Congress for other purposes to the border wall. So he says the facts do not support this crisis, as the president calls it, at the border. So he thinks that the president should not be able to do this, should not be able to spend money that Congress has already approved for something else.
So it's also not just these 16 individual states that are suing the president. Who else, what other organizations are challenging this emergency declaration in the courts?
Yeah, there are two other groups that have already filed suit. One was filed by Public Citizen. That's a group that's representing Texas landowners who do not want a border wall on their property. Another one was filed by the Center for Biological Diversity and other groups there who are concerned about wildlife and endangered species on the border. We also expect the ACLU and another watchdog group called Protect Democracy to file suits at some point, probably this week.
All right, Trump tweeted just a short time ago about all of this. He said, as I predicted, 16 cities led mostly by open border Democrats and the radical left have filed a lawsuit in, of course, the Ninth Circuit. California, the state that has wasted billions of dollars on their out-of-control fast train with no hope of completion, seems in charge. Do you see this fight heading all the way to the Supreme Court?
Well, the president sees it heading to the Supreme Court. When he announced this move in the Rose Garden, he said that he expected to get sued, that he might lose in the lower courts, and then he would hopefully get a decision that he agreed with in the Supreme Court. He seemed confident when it goes to the Supreme Court, if it does, that he would win.